Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Greatest Mixtape Podcast. I'm Eric.
And I am Mac. And hey, we're coming out of the holiday season, and it's a time of year where people like to, set goals, resolutions, and just, things they want to strive for in the new year.
New Year's resolutions, the most terrifying thing invented by man, if you ask me. It's such a great idea,
Right?
But how many of us fail at them?
Well, it's like, how can I come out of the most stressful holiday of the year and put more pressure on myself?
Seems perfectly logical to do. Well, we're not here today to talk about whether you are or not going to fail your resolutions. We just wanted to talk about some songs that are motivational, inspirational, get us pumped up, to take on the world, or maybe got some goals, some obstacles we want to conquer, some songs that might get us through that, get us pumped up to do that.
Exactly. I mean, if you're out there and you're facing some challenges and, setting goals and just working hard and grinding every day to be better, here's some songs that help us get through life. Some of the songs make us want to run through a wall and, other songs just make us appreciate life and the people that are around us supporting us.
Yeah, absolutely. We always talk about, the visceral response that we often get to music, and how there's songs that I always, my go-to is always like, it makes me want to throw a chair through a window. Like, I don't know why that's my thing. Yeah. Like, I just tap into that 14-year-old that wants to break stuff. But there's songs that just do that to me. And it just fires you up to want to do big, great things. And again, when you have goals and obstacles in your way, man, it's a great way to hurdle them and bust through them.
And the songs can give you confidence.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Some lyrics that really inspire you, can help you just get through a day or get through a much longer period in your life.
We picked some songs that we want to talk about. We did not divulge them to each other ahead of time.
I'm not too worried about us stepping on each other on this episode compared to the holiday episode. Like that one, I kind of knew we were going to be doing that. But
and in the spirit of transparency, I did shy away for some things for this that I was like, oh, dude, I know Mac's going to talk about this. Whereas for the holiday episode, I didn't really care. Yeah. We just kind of almost purposely stepped on each other. This one, I'm like, no. I'm going to try to pick some things that I don't think you're going to go for. So we'll see.
Yeah, same on this end, bro. I was like, there are some songs and some bands where I'm like, no, I'm not touching that because Eric's going to go there.
I know what Eric's going to do. Absolutely.
So I have 5 songs that I want to talk about, and of course I have some reserves just in case.
I am flying without a net, man. I did struggle a little bit with this, not to find songs that I thought were inspirational or motivational. I had a really hard time whittling it down, and the problem I found, there's bands that just have so many songs. There were some bands that had like 20 songs that I could have picked, and it was really hard for me to whittle it down, because I didn't want my entire, 5 songs that we're going to talk about today to be one band. I got 5, dude. And if you steal one, so be it. We're going to move on. I'm flying without a net, man. No reserves. None for me.
Ooh, ballsy move to start the new year.
Yeah. I'm going to... Well, that was my New Year's resolution, was to just, be more ballsy.
Well, you can check that one off the list, my friend.
So if memory serves me correctly, you went first last time.
That is correct.
So I guess I'm gonna come out of the gate here, and I'm gonna come out fucking swinging, dude.
All right, let's do it.
And when I say that, what I mean is, when you talk about inspirational or motivational songs in popular music, there's a song that's just gonna automatically be in the conversation, and so I'm gonna attack the elephant in the room. I'm just going to get it out of the way.
Okay.
But when you want to talk about a song that gets you pumped up, maybe beat up somebody that needs beaten up, we're gonna talk about Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. That's the song, man.
Wow.
This is why I picked this song. First of all, it was easy.
Yeah.
It came out in 1982.
Yeah.
It was from Rocky III. And the song is about conquering an obstacle, taking on a rival that maybe is better than you, maybe is bigger than you, maybe is stronger than you. But you've got the Eye of the Tiger, as they say in the song. And you win. You take on this challenge and you succeed. So many years ago, we were doing a 1,200-mile road trip. And so we, ahead of time, like a week or so ahead of time, we said, okay, you make a playlist for road trip songs and I'll make a playlist for road trip songs. So we won't tell each other, much like this podcast. We won't tell each other what we're going to pick. We'll just put them together, and then, because we're going to have, 20 plus hours on the road together.
Dude, that's a great idea. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's fantastic. So one of the first songs Chris put on her playlist, this motivational just road trip, we can get through this together playlist, was Eye of the Tiger. And I laughed at first because it came on very early in the trip, like maybe like 6 p.m. It like came on, right? And I kind of laughed. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, man, Eye of the Tiger. And then hours go by. Chris falls asleep. I'm driving. It's like 4 a.m. and I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. And I'm really like contemplating, like, maybe it's time to pull over, get a coffee. All we wanted to do was get through the night. So once the sun comes up, if you've ever been on a road trip, this is what you do. You drive through the night and you're tired and you're dragging ass and you're fighting to stay awake sometimes. But if you can make it to the sun comes up, it's like it's like a reset button. You find this new like energy and you can keep going. So that was the motivation. So 4 a.m, Eye of the Tiger comes on. Chris is asleep next to me. I'm like out of Monster energy drinks. I'm done. I just want to get through the sunlight, man. And that song comes on and I was just like, fuck yeah, dude. Yes. I got this fucking Eye of the Tiger, man. And I legit like got excited. It's so stupid, but I got into the moment, man, with that song. And I'm like, dude, this song, it accomplishes everything they set out to do. Maybe it's a little hokey. Maybe it's a little cheesy. It's a movie song from the 80s. But goddamn, at 4 a.m, when you're struggling to get through a drive and that song comes on, man, you're going to do it. You're going to make it to daylight.
Dude, I didn't even think of that song. and I'm kicking myself. Like, how did that not? It's such a great song. Just that opening guitar. Oh
my God.
Oh, it's so great.
And what I never knew about that song was Sylvester Stallone was the producer on Rocky 3. And they approached Queen.
Oh.
And they originally wanted to use Another One Bites the Dust. And Queen was like, yeah, we're not. Nah, it's not really our thing. We're going to pass. So they wanted a song that had the energy of Another One Bites the Dust. And so Survivor was literally on their last leg. They had released a couple of records. They did nothing, on the charts or critically. And they were just kind of like, man, we might be wrapping this up. And then somehow they get with Sylvester Stallone, says, this is what we want. They gave Survivor like a trailer of the movie. And they wrote the guitar riff around a sequence, like a boxing sequence from the movie.
Yeah.
And so the dun, 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 those match up with punches that are happening in the scene. So it's just, what a great story to go along with a great song.
Yeah, dude, great song. And you're right. I don't care who you are, man. You hear that song and you hear that opening, that guitar riff come in, like, go to any sporting event and it's still happening. It's still being played. Yeah. Wow. And hey, fun fact, I'm sure there's people out there that remember this, but the song was also used by none other than Hulk Hogan. That was his entrance music.
Oh my God, you're right.
After his appearance in Rocky 3, like he carried that over.
That's right.
Right, and that was his entrance. Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot all about, he was, Thunder Thighs? Was that his name in Rocky?
Thunder Lips.
Thunder Lips. God damn it. Thunder. I knew it was Thunder something. Thunder Thighs. Fuck. I don't know. Well, he did the leg drop. I thought, I don't know. Thunder Lips. Well, like Thunder Lips is any better. Like that's a bit. That makes more sense.
It wasn't that much of a stretch.
Thunder Thighs is pretty terrible. I'm not going to lie.
That's great.
Thunder Lips though. Jesus Christ. God. Well, there you go. There's all right. There's my first pick. But again, I'm not going to lie. 4 a.m, trying to keep your eyes open. You want no other song on your radio than Survivor's Eye of the Tiger.
All right.
Where are you going, man? Where are you going?
I'm going to go with a song that makes me thankful for the people in my life.
All right.
Because it's, when you're talking about like challenges, resolutions, whatever you want, goals, whatever you want to call it, it's great to want to better yourself, right?
Sure.
But it's also great to be surrounded by people who accept you for who you are with all your flaws and, everything about you, the good and the bad.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is a song by a gentleman, a UK gentleman, a chap, if you will, from the UK. His real name is Rory Graham, but he goes by the handle Rag and Bone Man. And the song is As You Are. And it is just an amazing song.
Dude, I honestly don't even know who that is.
You got to get to know this guy. I'm telling you.
Certainly.
He's an amazing performer. Great songs. His most well-known song is called Human, and that's the name of the album that this track is also on, As You Are. And like I said, I love the song itself. The video is just him surrounded by his friends and family. They're all different shapes, sizes, colors. Everybody's different. Tattoos, no tattoos, and everybody, they're just celebrating each other.
I love that, dude. That's fucking awesome.
And letting people be who they are.
Right on.
It's amazing. The song makes me feel just good about life and good about the people around me in my life.
Hell yeah.
That have been with me through it all, good and bad, right? So the video is sort of a celebration of that, and some of the lyrics, when I was reaching out in the dark, when the streets below just looked so far, when I forgot everything that I was, all I needed was your love.
Right on, dude.
The chorus is, I know we've all got our problems, and it's a blessing that we made it here so far. If you lay here in these arms tonight, I promise to take you as you are. It's just accepting people for who they are. And it just makes you feel good about everybody around you. So check out the song, check out the video. I'm telling you, man, it's going to become your favorite song.
Hell yeah, dude. I love the lyrics, man. Again, I have no idea what the song sounds like, but I love the lyrics. I mean, that's just a great...
It's got like a little bit of an R&B and kind of a hip-hop feel to it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really catchy, great hook, piano hook in it. But just a feel-good song, man. You just feel great about life when you hear that song.
That's awesome. And that's the first time that one of us has officially stumped the other. I honestly don't know the song. Yeah, up until now, we've always we might say something the other one didn't think of, but the other one at least was familiar with it. We're like, oh yeah, that song. But
yeah.
Dude, I honestly, this is the first time I don't know a track that you pulled up. I love that. That's amazing, dude.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I finally stumped you. Finally.
It only took a short amount of time. Well, now that's going to be my new favorite song.
So Rag and Bone Man, As You Are.
Nice.
Check it
out. Nice. When did that come out?
That's from 2017.
Okay, so it's relatively new. I didn't know if this was going back.
Yeah.
Like decades or okay. Nice. I'm on it.
Right on.
All right. Well, I'm going to say to nobody's surprise, I'm going to do a metal song next.
Okay, let's go.
And I say to nobody's surprise because I think by now anybody who's listened to at least a couple episodes knows that I'm pretty much a hard rock, heavy metal guy, and as are you. I mean, we both love all kinds of music, but I mean, predominantly it's what we grew up on, what we listen to the most. So it's not a big surprise when we're doing a 5 list that a metal song or two is gonna creep in. So
no surprise at all.
No, none whatsoever. So when I was kind of going through the idea behind the songs I wanted to pick for this episode, I definitely wanted to spread it around. I wanted, not just 5 metal songs or 5, hip hop songs or 5 whatever, rock songs. I wanted to spread it around a little bit, but the metal songs just were so easy. One, because I'm a metalhead. I mean, I've always, listened to that growing up. But most metal, I mean, 90% of metal is very empowering, very uplifting, very anti-establishment, anti-whatever, anybody that's trying to keep you down or tell you can't do something, or you're not good enough, you're not cool enough or good looking enough. That's what metal is about at its core. So there's just so many metal songs, but one in particular from a lyrical standpoint really, really, really stood out to me. And that song is by a group called Suicidal Tendencies, and the track is You Can't Bring Me Down.
Oh, dude.
I mean, that's a great choice, right?
Oh my God. Dude, that was on my reserve.
I was gonna say this one made me a little nervous because I'm like, I thought you might go there, but yeah, it's such a not every song needs to lyrically be the most uplifting. Sometimes it just be the music that gets you pumped up. Sometimes it's the words. Sometimes it's the tempo. All those things. In this case, the song musically gets you pumped up.
Yeah.
It's a great gym song. It's a great running song. It's a great driving song. It gets you moving, but lyrically as well too. It's Mike Muir from Suicidal Tendencies at his best, just telling the world, you can't tell me what I can and can't do, what I may be interested in, what I want to do with my life may not interest you, and you think it's not worth it. Well, to me it is, so fuck you, I'm doing it anyway. It's just that kind of song. And my God, if you can't relate to that, man, I don't know what to tell you.
It's just everything is in the title of that song. You can't bring me down.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
All through your life, there's people that doubt you or tell you can't do this, you're not able to, you're not smart enough, you're not big enough, you're not strong enough, you're not this, you're not that. You can't bring me down.
Yeah, everybody can relate to that, So yeah, it came out in 1990. It was from the Lights Camera Revolution album. Fantastic record, by the way. We talked a little bit about them in the past, and like Robert Trujillo, who is now the bass player of Metallica, was in the band.
That's his first album, was Suicidal.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Yeah, his first album in the studio was Suicidal. When Suicidal first started, they kind of started out more on the punk side of things, but this album in particular was kind of their transition from punk to thrash. They were really kind of like, riding that line, and that's when a lot of, metal kids, really started to get into Suicidal. They were more like skater punk stuff up until that point. Metalheads weren't really that into Suicidal, but this kind of crossed them over. Unfortunately, they weren't the kind of band that got a lot of top 40 radio airplay or things like that, but huge on MTV, especially Headbangers Ball, which came out in the mid to late 80s.
Yeah.
So this was 1990 it came out. So Headbangers Ball was in, full swing, and it was actually making careers for a lot of metal bands that weren't getting radio play. At that point, bands like Poison, Cinderella, Motley Crue, Rat, bands like that, they were getting a lot of airplay, but a lot of the thrash bands and, Metallica's and the Slayers and the Megadeths and the Suicidal Tendencies and the Exoduses, they weren't getting radio airplay. But MTV Headbangers Ball was really like putting these bands on the map that a lot of people hadn't heard of before. So that was huge for them.
And I mean, and talk about a dangerous band. I mean, just their name, Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah.
But their shows were just known to be so violent. Like, they were banned from playing in their hometown.
Dude.
Right. They were accused of bringing gang culture into hard music. I mean, they were a dangerous band.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they were kind of like an NWA or they again, because you're right, they brought gang culture, even just their look. I mean, they wore like the Dickies and the button down like flannel shirts and the
bandanas
and the hats real low with the lids flipped up, and metal didn't look like that before, and it scared the hell out of a lot of people, and but they were just from LA, man, and they were just kind of a reflection of what was around them and what they saw, and they wrote about that kind of stuff, and they scared the shit out of a lot of people. But
I saw them, I want to say probably 10 years ago.
Nice.
At small, like more of a small sort of club show, and
very cool.
They opened with "You Can't Bring Me Down."
Oh my God, really,
dude! And there was nowhere safe in that place, man. That place just erupted.
I mean, like I said, musically, it's one of those songs too, man. I mean, it starts off with this like just guitar moan, and it builds up into this,
what the hell's going on around here?
And then he says that line, dude, and it just boom, it's full on thrash metal, and oh my God, it just doesn't let up, until the end of the song.
And live, of course, it's just the band on stage, doing that intro with the guitar, and then Mike comes out when it's just at the right time. What the hell is going on? And then the crowd just goes ape shit, dude.
That's cool. Yeah, I've never seen them, sadly to say, I've never seen them like headline a club or anything like that. I've seen them on like festivals and stuff like that, but oh God, I can only imagine a club show. That must be just off the charts.
What? And it was like the greatest 1-2 punch to start a show, because they led with "You Can't Bring Me Down," and then you hear the guitar riff for "Subliminal," and the crowd just jumping. It was just crazy, man.
That's
crazy.
Amazing.
Great show.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right, dude, great pick, man.
Thanks, man. That was a good one.
So I'm going to go now. I'm going to go back to the hard rock. This isn't full on metal yet. This might be more hard rock.
All right. I feel like you're working your way up to it, though. I know you got a metal one in your pocket for me. I know you do.
Great metal track in here.
Okay, good.
But for this, I'm going to go with a band that I'm honestly not the biggest fan of. Like, I don't worship this band. I haven't seen them live. I don't know that much about them, or you know what I mean, but I appreciate them because of their longevity and how they've been around. But
that's fair.
They have one song that I listen to regularly.
All right.
The band is Clutch.
Oh, dude.
And the song is Earth Rocker.
Dude, Clutch is awesome, man.
From 2013 album of the same name, Earth Rocker.
Yeah.
And it's just right from the jump. What's this about limits? Sorry, I don't know none. Like, right? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going straight for the top. Like, talk about just a motivating song. Just another one that just gives you confidence, man. You can just take on the world when you're hearing this song.
Yeah.
You know, and just going on further through the song, some of these lyrics, this is just great, man. I don't need your stinking laminate. I don't need your VIP. I don't need your validation because I wear mine on my sleeve. You know, that's
Hell
a huge just fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, everybody in the VIP section. You know what? I don't need that bullshit.
Yeah.
I am who I am.
Yeah. Hell
you know?
yeah.
What I challenge anyone to do, listening to this song,
Okay.
singer Neil Fallon, right?
Yeah.
When he gets to the chorus and he lets out that, I challenge you, do it with him. Like, just let it go. Scream it out. Let it out, man. Just, it's like the most therapeutic shit you can do is to sing along to this song.
It's like primal scream therapy. Like, yeah, just singing along with Clutch, man.
Absolutely. You hit that chorus and he starts doing that shit, man, just do it with him. Go for the ride.
Hell yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Clutch, they're another one of those bands too. Lyrically and musically, they have that kind of sound, man, that can just get you fucking pumped up, dude.
Super loyal fan base too. They're like,
huge.
You know, like the Deftones or you know, bands like that, like Tool, like just, you know, their fans are their fans, man. They're gonna let you know they love that band.
Yeah, they may not have like the numbers that like a Metallica puts up, but the fan base, yes, is super, super loyal. And you don't generally meet too many like casual Clutch fans. They're, you know, people are either like, oh, I'm not really that familiar with them, or they fucking love them to death. Dude.
Right.
Yeah.
There's like Rush. There's not like any casual Rush fans out there.
Exactly. You either nerd the fuck out over Rush, or you're just like, meh. You know what I mean? I don't really care, whatever. Or you're like,
Limelight's okay, I guess, but
right. Yeah, totally. Oh my god. Yeah, Clutch is definitely, and not that they sound anything like Rush. If you're not familiar with Clutch, don't be scared from that, because some people are afraid of bands that sound like Rush for some reason. I don't get it. Some of the best musicians ever, but whatever.
Whatever.
It's another episode. But yeah, Clutch. Oh my god, so good. Clutch is another one of those bands too that I really kind of am bummed. I've seen them on a million festivals. I've never seen them in a club or a theater. I would love to do that because I bet they're even more impressive, you know, in that environment.
I want to get the Clutch experience. Like, I want to go see them live.
Yeah.
You know, not just, I mean, I want to see Earth Rocker, no doubt. But I want to just dig in a little bit more, and I want to just experience the show and learn more about them, and, you know, why the fans, they're so loyal and just, you know what I mean? I want to just get the whole experience. But yeah, man, Earth Rocker by Clutch. If you don't know it, check it out and just turn it up. And I'm telling you, when you get to that chorus, just do it. Go for the ride. Sing along.
You got to do it. Nice choice. All right.
Okay. What do you got?
All right. So my next track here, an artist we've talked about a bit that I'm a huge fan of. And again, if you met me for the first time and looked at me, you probably wouldn't know I'm a huge Prince fan. I'm a big goateed guy with long hair and tattoos. And when I tell you how much I love Prince, it might be a little off-putting. But Prince is my all-time fucking favorite artist of all time. I love Prince. And for me personally, Prince has 1,000 fucking songs that fit this this category for me, as far as like motivational, uplifting songs that make me want to punch the haters in the face. He's got 1,000 songs like that. So I boiled it down to one that's it's familiar to everybody. I didn't want to pick something totally obscure that nobody could relate to. There is probably no other Prince song that is more like motivational or get you pumped up than Let's Go Crazy. He's got a lot. 1999 was the close second. I almost went 1999, but I just kept coming back to Let's Go Crazy. Lyrically, it's the whole song is just about life's too short, man. Don't let the bullshit get you down. So not just lyrically, but musically, that song can just get you pumped up, man. I don't care what he's singing about. Just that guitar riff, the beat, the tempo. You know, tempo's got a lot to do with it too, man. You can have a really heavy guitar riff or something really groovy, but if it's not the right tempo, it just doesn't grab you. And Let's Go Crazy it's the perfect tempo. It's the perfect guitar riff right out of the gate. You know, that song just hits you. He does a little sort of sermon.
Dearly beloved.
It sounds like a church sermon. Dearly beloved, we're gathered today.
It's this thing called life.
And then when that guitar kicks in, man, it grabs you and it just holds on to you for another 3.5 minutes. And then the ripping guitar solo at the end, if that doesn't get you inspired
Yes.
too, man, oh my God. And it's the opening track on the album. It's the opening track to the movie. The first live performance you see of Prince in the movie Purple Rain is Let's Go Crazy. And that song is it's so iconic. And again, he's got a million songs that get you pumped up and stuff like that. But that one for me is just, it was kind of the cream of the crop, man. Just doesn't get much better than that.
No, you're right. I mean, anytime you hear that song,
Yeah.
you feel great. And
you can't not.
you get pumped up and you get
For sure.
excited. Like you could be having the shittiest day.
Yeah.
And that song comes on, man. And you know what? Hey,
Totally.
shit ain't so bad.
Or if it is, you're like, I'm going to get over it. I'm going to get through this. Yeah, it sucks right now. Who cares, man? Fucking, it's going to get better, And that song will get you there, man. It's a great one.
And I've been having like a shitty couple of days. I'm just kind of down in the dumps, man. And then I heard on the radio driving around today, I heard one of the songs, that I knew I'd be talking about. And I was like, no, we're going to record tonight because I need this tonight. I need
nice
these songs. I need to hear Eric's songs. I need that pick me up. And like now hearing about, just thinking in my head, playing Let's Go Crazy over and over again in my head.
Right? I mean,
it's perfect. Yes.
It's so good, man. Even if you're not that big of a Prince fan, I mean, that song's iconic.
Right. You don't have to be a Prince scholar to appreciate that song and just what it means and the fun that brings. Like, yeah, totally.
Absolutely. So yeah, there's my Prince pick of the week. There'll be a lot more,
Have we gotten through any episodes without you bringing up Prince?
Probably not. No.
I don't mean that in a bad way either. I'm just...
No, seriously. I probably mentioned him at least in passing in every episode. Yeah, I know. I can't stress enough. If you don't know me personally, it's probably a weird thing. If you met me on the street, you're not going to go, oh, that guy's clearly a Prince fan. I look like a maniac. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, look at that guy.
But no, that's my dude, man. Nobody better.
That's badass, man. I love that song. Great pick, man. Great pick. All right. So this is a little heavy. Not musically, but just subject matter wise.
Okay. All right. I got excited. I thought you were going heavy metal. Oh, you're talking heavy.
The metal's coming. Don't you worry.
I knew it would be.
But I first learned of this song back in 2016. There was a viral video of a girl undergoing cancer treatment in a hospital.
Okay.
And all week long, her goal was to be well enough to go to a concert. And all week long, the doctors thought she'd be able to make it. Then she just couldn't do it.
Oh, man.
And her, the hospital and her mom somehow got a hold of this artist who then came to her room the next day and sang this song to her, sitting on her bed with her holding her hand.
God, dude.
So the song is Shake It Out by Florence and the Machine.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Dude, I never heard that story. I mean, it's on brand for her, dude.
Oh, dude.
She's amazing.
Florence Welch, dude, I'm telling you, go check it out. And if you can make it through without some waterworks, you're better than me. Because this girl, she's probably a teenage girl. She winds up singing along with Florence as Florence is singing. She's trying to harmonize with her, and the girl's friends are in the background handling the chorus. And it's just this beautiful song. That was my introduction to the song. And normally a song by Florence and the Machine might not jump out at me, but then I paid attention to the words they were saying to each other, and I was like, oh my God, this song is amazing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of messages in this song, but right from the get-go, regrets collect like old friends, here to relive your darkest moments. And it's about that baggage we're all carrying around, mistakes we've made, regrets we have. I can see no way. All the ghouls come out to play. I'm always dragging that horse around. All of these questions, such a mournful sound. Tonight I'm going to bury that horse in the ground. It's just that I'm done beating myself up. I'm done carrying this weight around.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily, I'm not getting a message of, hey, I don't have to take ownership of my mistakes and my nonsense, but at the same time, I don't have to carry it with me for the rest of my life.
Doesn't have to
Right.
define me and
Right.
hold me back or yeah,
And,
sure.
as she says, Florence says in the chorus, "It's hard to dance with the devil on your back, so shake him off." Yeah,
Nice.
that's just that message is just so amazing and strong and powerful, and,
Yeah.
I just fell in love with the song, the second I heard it, and since then and I
Yeah.
know, it might sound dramatic when people say, "Music has saved my life." That fucking song saved my life, like, that if I'm going through a really dark or tough period,
Yeah, for sure.
that song just magically will appear, on a shuffle, and I hear it, I'm like, "Oh, things are gonna be okay." And of course, I personalize the song even more,
Yeah.
further on down, some of the lyrics, and you'll get this right off the bat as soon as I say it, but I'll explain. And I'm done with my graceless heart. So tonight I'm gonna cut it out and then restart. So I think about my daughter Grace and my life
Yeah.
before her, my graceless heart, and, so it just every time I hear the song is very personal to me,
Right.
but I'm sure it's very personal to a lot of people. It's a lot of people can relate to it. So it's just a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
very just hopeful message. Yeah, just
That's
it just
awesome,
yeah,
man.
I love it.
Uh, Another band that I've never seen on, a club stage or anything. A couple festivals.
Oh, you have seen?
Yeah, I have, and oh my god, so goddamn good. And the only regret I have as far as like seeing them when I did was I saw them on two festivals. They both played like late afternoon, early evening. So like
Yeah.
the sun was still out. I would love to see them kind of like, in the dark with a full light show, like really, to grasp,
Yeah.
because again, their sound and everything I think would lend itself really well to a dark kind of, moody light show. Whereas when
Yeah,
you're seeing
yeah.
them in the daytime, I've seen Marilyn Manson in the daytime, and I'm like, well, this is weird. You know
This
what I
is
mean?
totally weird.
It's not. It doesn't have the same visual impact as
Yep.
a dark. Like,
Don't
uh,
vampires die in sunlight?
exactly. Henry Rollins said it best one time. He was talking about how he saw Marilyn Manson on a festival, and they played during the day, and he was like, it looked like a bunch of dead guys at a barbecue because of the smoke and everything on the stage. That's always stuck with me because I'm like, that's the best description of Marilyn Manson in the daylight. It's like a bunch of dead guys at a barbecue. Oh my
Oh,
god.
man, that's great. I've been giggling about that one for a while.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's a funny dude. Oh man, well, great choice, dude. And
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
now I want to go listen to fucking Florence, man. Like I haven't listened to him in a while.
No shit.
All right. So my next one, I'm gonna go back to the 70s on this one. This is not a song that's fast, it's not tempo, it's all the lyrics, man. And it's the melody and it's the desperation in the vocal performance that's just it just grabs you, man. And it's a beautiful story. The song is Heroes by David Bowie.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
I'm a huge David Bowie fan. I love every like phase of his career, and he's had the kind of career where you might like some of his stuff, but not this era and that kind of thing. But just everything he's ever done, guy's a fucking genius, man.
Dude, that's a song I specifically stayed away from because I'm like,
Did you? Because you thought
no, Eric's gonna grab this one.
Yeah. David Bowie, he's up there, kind of in the Prince like realm. But yeah, the song, it was from a period of his career known as the Berlin Trilogy. Little backstory: David Bowie in the 70s, he he had moved to America and was recording music here and touring here, and had moved here from England full time. And was living in LA and doing the whole LA thing in the early to mid 70s. Cocaine was just really, really part of the culture in LA, and
It was very popular at the time. Yes.
it really was. And David Bowie really got into it, and so by the mid to late 70s, around 77, he knew he had a problem. He was in rough shape. And what's amazing, if you're a fan and you listen to his catalog and the music he was making around that time, he was out of his fucking skull. I mean, he didn't even know his own name half the time. He didn't remember even recording some of these albums. He was so out of it. But yeah, you listen to him and you're like, how much of a genius was he that he could be just zooted out of his skull and still make this amazing fucking music?
Right.
But he realized he was struggling, had a pretty bad problem. So what is the logical thing to do? The logical thing is to move to Berlin with Iggy Pop, because
Because what could go wrong? Yeah.
Exactly. But as ridiculous as that sounds, Iggy Pop was also realizing he was in rough shape, and they were
Yeah.
trying to help each other out. So they decided, let's move to Germany together. We'll help each other get through this crazy shit. We'll record some music, because back then everybody was working together and collaborating, and
Right.
so they decided they were going to get clean. They were going to make music together, and they moved to Berlin. And during this time, Bowie released 3 albums that's known as the Berlin Trilogy. So Heroes was the second of the 3. The album is called Heroes, and then, of course, the single is called Heroes. And it's a fictitious song about 2 lovers that are separated by the Berlin Wall. And that's what the whole hopeful, theme of the song is about. It's, kissing through the Berlin Wall and risking bullets flying over your heads. And, he says, I can remember standing by the wall and the guns above our heads, and we kissed as though nothing could fall, and the shame was on the other side. Oh, we can beat them forever and ever. Then we could be heroes just for one day. It's just such a, even if we just have this moment, if we can kiss and not die and be together for this moment, then we won.
Yeah.
We're heroes. And it's not just the lyrics, it's the vocal performance. And if you don't know the song, please listen to it so you understand what I'm talking about. It's so, it's such a desperate delivery.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. That that's the desperation in his voice as he's telling the story.
When he's delivering the vocals, he's really the guy in that scenario that's trying to kiss his girlfriend through the wall, and he's singing it with every ounce of emotion that guy would be feeling. And it's just, it's heart-wrenching, and it's beautiful.
What's great about that song too is that, there's the whole story, that David Bowie's telling, but even just to the casual listener who may only pick up on the chorus, that alone, just, as it is, just the chorus, that is hopeful.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know anything about the story that he's telling, and you hear, we could be heroes just for one day. That gets in your head, and you think about, what difference can I make? What changes can I make?
Sure.
So it's just an interesting way to look at the song if you don't know what it's about. You still hear that chorus, and you can still take something from that song.
Yeah, that's the beauty of lyrics, man. You could be singing about something that means something so much to you, and the listener has no idea what you're talking about, but it means something to them in their life, and they take something away from it.
Yeah, and I think that'll be the case with Bowie and his music. That's gonna
100%.
For just decades, and hundreds of years later, people are going to listen to that song and be moved by
I think so, man. I think he's one of those artists. I'd love to be able to come back and see if that's true, but I feel like his legacy is going to be around for a long time.
Awesome, dude. You coming with some great shit tonight, man.
Nice. Well, what you got next?
All right, you ready to get in the pit?
Hell fucking yeah, I am.
I'm talking circle pit here, man. We're going to do this right.
Nice.
This song, again, you can look at it many different ways, but if you just want to kick ass in life and just get fired up, Destroy Everything by Hatebreed.
Oh, man.
That intro, that song, right? A new life begins. And yep.
It's such a great riff, dude.
That backbeat is so solid.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, frontman Jamie Josta just going for it on that one. And I love that sound. And that whole album is from 2006 album Supremacy.
Yeah.
Jamie said is about overcoming feelings of depression, guilt, sadness, anxiety, alienation, whatever you're dealing with. And that definitely plays into that song and just about every other song in that album. But it also just kicks ass and makes you want to use your term, Eric, throw a chair through a window. Just run through a wall, knock down anybody in your way.
Absolutely. Break something.
Oh my God. Destroy
Smash
everything.
A glass on the floor. It makes you want to just fucking.
Right.
Yeah.
Obliterate what makes us weak. Decimate what threatens me. Cleanse this world with flame. End this, cleanse this. Rebuild and start again. Are you shitting me? Obliterate what makes us weak.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, with that music behind it and Jamie's vocals. Oh my God, dude, what a song!
That is a great choice, and it fits the theme of today's show so perfectly.
And seeing it live, how many we've seen Hatebreed probably what
so many times.
I've lost count, but that one comes on and the whole crowd is just jumping up and down to that beat, and it's a beautiful thing. And I've got my on my phone my Don't Fuck With Me playlist, and there's I think 5 or 6 Hatebreed songs on there, man.
Yeah, dude. If something's gonna go down and you got to defend yourself too, man. I mean, having Hatebreed in your earbuds at the time isn't a bad thing either, man. It'll get you ready to defend yourself too. I mean,
Oh yes, it will.
yeah, nobody's gonna fuck with you when you got Hatebreed in your ear, dude. So. All right, I can't believe I'm down to my last one already. Is that right? Am I doing my
this is
math
gonna be
right?
good. I can't wait.
All right. So my others were just kind of haphazardly picked in a random order. I did kind of save this one for the last, and it's a band
Okay.
it's a band that you and I been huge fans of for many, many, many
boy.
years.
I can't wait. I know where this is going.
I know you do, and I'm a little mad at them right now, so it's a little hard for me to talk about. But I got to pick it, man. I got to separate the art from the artist, as we say. I'm just gonna say that Slipknot still writes songs that will get you so pumped up, so motivated. If you go to the gym or if you run, put some Slipknot on your playlist, dude, and it's gonna help. The song I picked, though, they've got a million, but I went with the Heretic Anthem.
Oh, nice, dude.
The song is off of their second album. It's called Iowa. And they were in a really weird place. They had gotten a record deal, but they still were kind of this weird band from Iowa that wore masks and jumpsuits. And even though they had a deal, the record company didn't really know what to do with them, and they had gotten turned down by so many record labels, which 25 years later or whatever, in retrospect, is hysterical because they're, I mean, next to like Metallica and Black Sabbath,
Metallica.
like Slipknot's probably number 3 on the list of biggest metal bands ever, right? I mean,
Yeah.
And they wrote this song specifically as a fuck you to the record labels that turned them down. So when you listen to the lyrics and you break them down and you read the lyrics, they're specifically singing to the record labels. Like what the second verse says, everybody is so infatuated. Everybody is so completely sure of what we are. Everybody defamates from miles away, but face to face, they haven't got a thing to say. I bleed for this and I bleed for you. Still, you look at my face like I'm somebody new toy. Nobody wants anything I've got, which is fine because you're made of everything I'm not. You can take that attitude and that message that they're directly sending to the record labels and apply it to anything. Dude. And I didn't even talk about the chorus where they literally say over and over again in the chorus, if you're 5'5", then I'm 6'6". Which to this day, I still don't even know exactly what that means. No. Like really, like, I mean, I think it's just silly and ambiguous. They were just trying to figure out a way to get 666 into a song.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It makes zero sense.
It doesn't make any sense, but it still is just such a great fucking line, dude. And live, man, that song will get you fucking.
Oh my God.
Whew. The coolest thing about them live is, we talked about like fan bases and stuff earlier. Yeah. The Maggots, which are Slipknot fans, man. It may look to the outsider like such a chaotic, insane, violent, scary, like down in the pit and everything. Dude, Maggots look out for each other, man. It's one of the least scary environments to be in for a metal show because everybody's literally looking out for each other.
Yeah,
and you're a family, not to sound corny, but when you're at that show, man, you're a family, you're a tribe.
Dude, it's tribal. It's totally
tribal.
It
is. It really is, man. And I've been to a million shows and I've been to a million heavy metal shows and I've not always felt comfortable because it's not always that way, and I'm a lifelong fan. But at a Slipknot show, man, no, never. I've never felt nervous, scared, like, and you and I go way back, dude. We were in like 1999 pits.
Yeah.
in the parking lot when they were playing Ozfest. Like
right. At noon.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think that's there's Slipknot and there's a few other bands like that, metal bands that are, the fans, we're the misfits, we're, every one of us is a nerd in some way or been told we are, or so when you're in that crowd, it's you feel welcomed and you feel like you belong.
Yeah, for sure.
And then there's somebody up on stage saying these words that you want to say to somebody.
Yeah.
And you're just saying them right back to them. And the whole crowd and the energy, and it just, there's nothing like a Slipknot show.
No, there's really not, man. Phenomenal band.
And I think I told you the story. I was on vacation over the summer and with my wife and my daughter, and we're walking to our car, and there's a family walking toward us, and the parents look, really straight, and the teenage daughter is just, she's got black hair with
you did tell me
she's
this
got
story. Yeah.
black hair with purple,
Yes.
purple streaks in it, and she's wearing a Slipknot shirt. And I'm just talking to my wife and daughter, and I see this girl, and she's probably, maybe 15 or whatever. And I look over and I see the shirt, and I just give her a shout out in the parking lot. I'm like, oh, yo, great Slipknot shirt. And I just keep going, like, that's it. I'm not waiting around for a high five or some shit, right? I just keep going.
Right.
And then about 5 seconds later, I hear this voice behind me. Thank you. And it was the voice of recognition. Like, I saw her.
Right.
For, she's a maggot just like me.
Right.
She's part of the tribe. She's part of the family. And just the inner voice, you could hear this inner voice, the happiness that somebody recognized her.
That's cool, man.
And I was just like, fuck yeah, man. Slipknot fans for life.
What's great about that too is like, here's this like teenage girl, you're a middle-aged dude with a family and a daughter and everything. It probably, it's not like you walked by her, with your jet black hair and your spike collar, and your nose ring and shit. You know what I mean? You're a middle-aged dude with a daughter, and your wife, she probably didn't even notice you. And then here you're like, nice shirt, that's amazing. And it probably took her that long to for it to register. Like, did that guy just say nice Slipknot shirt? Like, I love that shit, man. I mean, so anyway, if you ever need to throw a chair through a window, man, put on Heretic Anthem and you can do it.
No doubt, man. Awesome pick. All right. You know what? To finish this off,
all right,
I needed some old school hip hop swagger.
Nice.
I mean, swagger. I'm talking Big Daddy Kane, Ain't No Half Steppin'.
Holy shit, dude. You went old school, bro.
Dude, that song, Ain't No Half Steppin'. Don't do nothing in life half-assed, because if I come at you with everything I got, you don't stand a chance, dude.
Damn right.
Oh my God, the lyrics, everything about that song just oozes confidence.
Yes, dude.
If I'm all in,
hot swagger.
Oh,
bro.
dude, if I'm all in, you don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Ain't no half step. Like, it's so fucking great, man. Big Daddy Kane is the greatest.
Big Daddy Kane was the shit, dude. When Eminem shouts you out as like one of his biggest influences, dude, you're legit. You're legit.
I just love all the swagger in the lyrics. At the table I sit, making it legit. When my pen hits the paper, aw, shit. Up on stage is where I'm going to get you at. You think I'm losing? Picture that. Dude, every verse is just there to just portray confidence and swagger. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, there ain't no half stepping in life.
That's great.
Again, it just you hear it and you become him, and that confidence transfers to you, and you know that what Big Daddy Kane's right. Like, if I put everything into this, no one's gonna beat me.
God damn, he's so good.
Yeah, dude. 1988 album, Long Live the Kane. It's just the way the song starts. All you hear is him go, and then the beat drops. It's so good, man. It's just a great song.
That is a great song.
Man, makes you feel great.
And you're right, man. That one gets you pumped up for sure. Dude, I think my favorite thing about doing this podcast, dude, is every time we hang up, I have so many things to go listen to that I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. Or, you know what I mean? Now I want to go listen to Big Daddy Kane or put on a 90s hip hop playlist, dude. You know?
That's what we've always done as friends, just talking on the phone.
Yeah.
It's talk about music and then, all right, dude, I got to go check that out. Like,
yeah,
we've been doing that shit for decades.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Either turn each other on to things that we weren't familiar with, or just remind each other of things that we'd forgotten about.
Yeah. Or
you know what I mean?
Dig deeper. Listen to this drum fill, or
yeah.
This riff. Check out this riff.
Yeah. Well, fuck, dude, that's 10 solid songs to get you pumped up for the new year. So no excuses, man.
No, but those songs in your corner, you got no excuses.
Hell
man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All the motivation,
dude. Nice job, man. That was cool.
That was cool, man. That was fun.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I started out with 15 songs, and I could have kept going, but I had 15, and then getting down to 5 was tough because you're thinking, do I want to go because you could just do all metal easily.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
But I'm just like, no, because that's as much as I love metal, I'm not all metal. Like I love all these
Yeah,
different
yeah,
forms
of
of music
course,
and these
of
different
course.
songs, like Florence and the Machine, like just inspires me to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean, and you know, some of the bands that I considered too putting on the list, and they were on my list before I whittled it down. But like, you know, like a band like Queen. Queen's another one, man.
yeah,
Oh my God, 100 songs. I mean, you could do a list of, you know, the top 10 most inspirational Queen songs, and it would still be hard.
yeah.
You know, so there's a lot of amazing music out there. So it is a little, you know, again, if we were doing an 8-hour podcast, great, we could talk for, you know, all day about this stuff. But you know, you got to pick a list at some point, and you know.
So just, hey, want to say again, thanks to everybody out there listening to the Greatest Mixtape podcast. We still continue to, you know, our audience grows and
Yeah, that's
picking
cool.
up listeners in Lima, Peru, of all places.
Lima,
So,
Peru. What's up?
hey, yeah, thanks for checking us out. We definitely appreciate that. So
Hell yeah.
we are on Instagram at the Greatest Mixtape Podcast. We are on Twitter or X at Greatest Mixtape. YouTube. Check out our channel, Greatest Mixtape Podcast. We post all of these the playlists from these episodes
Yeah.
on the YouTube channel so that you can check them out. Or drop us a comment on email at we are the Greatest Mixtape Podcast at gmail.com.
Right on, man.
There we have it, dude. That was fun. I want to do
Hell
that
yeah.
again sometime.
Yeah. We'll definitely revisit that topic, man. That was cool.
Absolutely. And we lived up to the promise that we made. We bought better gear. In our last episode, we promised to get better gear and we would stop sounding like shit. So hopefully everything sounds better and you can actually notice.
Yeah, I hope so. All right. Well, again, thank you all so much. We'll talk to you again real soon. Once again, it's the Greatest Mixtape Podcast. I am Eric.
And I am Matt.
And we're out of here. Thanks again.
Yeah.